everything?
Yep.
All right, it is
7:20.
It is 7:20. I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Got ready, headed to Dana's house. I gotta go speak in front of middle school kids. And when I tell you I am a bit nervous. Listen, if you want to know
The truth?
ask middle school kids or high school kids. They will hold no water. I grew up in Regis Park, and in Regis Park back in the late 90s, early 2000s, you had your drug dealers, you had your gangs. When my friends wanted to come over and their parents found out that I lived in Regis Park, they're like, you're not going in there, there's no way. Growing up in that environment, it's like that's all that was left for me, because that's the only thing that was presented was like, you gotta work to help and support your family. You're surrounded around drug dealers, people are in and out of jail. So thinking big and thinking that I can do something outside of my environment was really far-fetched for me, and I thought that that wasn't something that I was able to achieve as far as going to college or just, you know, having a life outside of Regis Park, because you become a product of your environment. I grew up in a 3-bedroom household with 7 people. I was a young mom. I had my first baby at 18 years old, and by the age of 22, I already had 2 children. So I went to college, never really finished, so I ended up just finding like a secretarial job at a law firm. And at that law firm, I quickly worked my way up to becoming a legal assistant, to a paralegal, to then the client relations manager, which is more like marketing for the firm. So I was able to travel a lot, meet different people, move outside of Regis Park, you know, like really see the world and see that there's more options for me. But after a while, as I got older and I was on the hamster wheel, going to work, taking my kids to sports, and just working, I felt deep down inside that there was a burning desire inside of me that I was meant to do more. 15, 16 years, I felt stuck, and I knew that my life was meant for more. And growing up, every weekend, we always used to drive to Washington Heights in Manhattan, and driving into the city, coming from Long Island, I always saw billboards. And I'm like, I want to be on a billboard. Like, how cool is that? Like, it could be the simplest things that you're doing in your life, but as long as you continue to work on yourself and become the best version of yourself, your path is going to guide you. And at your age, I thought I had to figure it out. By the time I was 30 years old, I had to be married, I have to have my career, I have to have the nice house, I have to have the nice car. Yeah, right, I'm 41 and I'm just figuring it out. But I will tell you what was the turning point for me. So in my early 20s, when I was working at the law firm, I used to express these feelings to her. I'm like, I just feel stuck, I want to be here all these years. And she turned around and she said to me, well, what else are you gonna do? You're a young mother with 2 kids. Where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? And I allowed that opinion, which somebody else said about my life, dictate my life for so many years. So many years, to the point that at one point in my life, I went to a really dark place, because I'm like, it was like the battle inside, and I was fighting, like, no, but there's more, but it's like, so-and-so said, what am I gonna do? This is it, this is your life, you're gonna retire here, this law firm, in these walls. One day I said, no, this is not my life. I refuse to give up. I still don't know what I want to do with myself. I still don't know where I'm going, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to remain consistent, continue to try different things. I was a BYA coach for 8 years, basketball coach. I don't know the first thing about basketball. I used to play softball, but I did it. I was in radio. We did plenty of photo shoots throughout the years. This is my best friend, Dana, also my makeup artist. We'll get to that with who you are who you surround yourself with. All those things that your teachers tell you is believe big, dream big, do big, you know, believe that stuff. It's like the small little basic things that you hear every day, and it tends to get watered down. Those are the things that are helping me today in my young age. That's right. That's helping me in my young age. I didn't know the first thing about content creating. But I'm like, all right, let's try it. What do I have to lose? You lose the chances you don't take. And I am a risk taker, I'm a chance taker, because what do we have to lose? You think I'm gonna sit there and complain about something? I'm like, I don't know if I'm good at it, I haven't tried it. So don't be afraid to take risks or chances, because you just never know where you're going to end up. One of the things that also helped me in the last few years, journal. You have to journal. You have to write your vision. You have to dream big. And if you were to see some of my journals, I probably have 5 of them. It's like, I want a house here. I want to be on TV. I want this. I want to be on a billboard. I have not been on a billboard yet, but I have been featured in a magazine, which was a very awesome moment. It was the little girl from Regis Park. It's like, all right, small steps. And things is not going to happen overnight, but if you just remain consistent and remain true to yourself and work on yourself, and become the best version, then that is when your life truly is starting to fruition. And right now, you may be going through something in your life, and you may think that there's not an out, but embrace the obstacle, embrace your trials and tribulations, because that is truly going to be the testimony for your life in the future. And I'm speaking that from personal experience. Journaling was very important. As far as your future goes, this goes back to my bestie over there who rides with me. We've been doing this for almost 15 years. You want to see your future, you look at the people who are around you. If you want to open up 3 businesses and he says, I don't think you're going to do it, then that's not your friend. Your friend's going to be like, all right, well, which one you need me to help you open? I don't care how big it is. I tell her I want to do this. She's like, all right, well, where we got to go? What do we got to pack? And I know a lot of people, but I do not have a lot of friends. So there's a difference. They're called associates. So do not confuse associates with friends. Not everyone's your friend and not everyone wants to see you win. So if your gut is telling you a feeling on something that you're doing or someone that you're hanging with, believe it. So I just want to close out with this. I brought journals for you guys today. I designed them personally for you. I was stressing, spent months like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You just hand me one.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Wow.
So after months with her, I called everybody. I'm like, help me design these journals. And I had to catch a flight to go see my son is in college. And in my journey of discovering myself and motivating myself, they always say you have to speak to yourself as if things are already happening. So I went ahead, and it's important for you to self-affirmation. I self-affirmation every single morning when I wake up. I am kind, I am disciplined, I am able. So I went ahead and decided to do that on the cover. So this is the first thing that you guys read, and please, I'm encouraging you to just read it every morning, even if you don't want to write in the journal, if you're not ready, but at least self-talk, self-positivity. I am a force of nature. I am strong. I am unstoppable. I am stoppable is the one that really resonates with me the most, because if I am able to come out of being a young mother at 18 years old to now at 41 years old, I am getting collaboration deals. I work for myself. And it's truly a true testament that you are not defined by where you come from. You're defined on how you handle your situation. And if you believe in yourself, you will have the outcome that you want. It does not matter. Earlier they were saying there's no linear pathway to your journey, but whatever it is, you will end up where you're meant to be. Finishing my bachelor's, my BS in psychology is my undergrad, and then I will be heading over to law school. So now I know my purpose, but I had to go through my journey. So it's not going to be pretty, and it's not meant to be pretty. And as far as facing obstacles, don't fight it, embrace it, because it's just a learning lesson. I hope you guys took something from my story today, and I'm so excited to be here, and I hope you enjoyed the journal. Thank you. Women's empowerment, we eat together, right? Because it's always like, have a seat at the table. I mean, you know, bring a chair, a seat at the table. And to me, my whole motto is, let's all come together and build a table and bring our tables together. So this year, last year actually, my women's event, I attached it to a nonprofit organization, EAC, which is in Hapa, and it's for children who adopt foster kids or children who have aged out of foster, and to get them acclimated to, you know, society and stuff like that. So all the proceeds to that event went to that nonprofit. So again, your story can be your mission in the future. This is prom. I got pregnant shortly after that. being a mother of 4 boys, I have to be stronger than ever. Because they're not beating me down. You know, I'm outnumbered. But I want to be an example for my boys to know that we are going to go through things in life, but you just got to keep pushing. And it's not going to be perfect, and you're not going to have it figured out. But if I can't tell them, do as I say, not as I do, I believe that actions speak louder than words. So if my kids see me fighting, then they know that they too have the strength to fight. My bestie, there she goes right there. You are who you surround yourself with. Do your friends inspire you? Do they support you? Do they push you to become the best version of yourself? Or do they bring you down and doubt you? If the people are making you better, it's time to find new people. Find your
Get them out of
community.
there.
All right, and here we are. My dream, your past does not define you. It's just part of your story. It's not the whole book. And for me, at this age, reaching 40, I'm excited. I feel like this is like the best years of my life, because now I'm at the age it's like, if I did that, if I came out of that, then what else can I do? What else is next for me? So I hope to continue my philanthropy work with my women's empowerment. Now, once I become an attorney, I'm able to help more people, because a lot of people don't know how to speak up or advocate for themselves. So that is my dream. That's what fills me, brings me joy, is paying it forward and help other people. And thank you.